It's time to do our weekly Oddsmakers picks with Slick and Erin. Roll it, Erin. Here we go. Week 8 in college football. Week 7 already in the NFL. Let's pick the games for the weekend. Slick, I'll come to you. Game number 1.
All right, Big D, NCAA. Here we go. Number 1, OSU. 25.5 over Wisconsin. We're going to go to Madison, Wisconsin at 3:30. Big D. OSU has dominated 10 straight wins, and Wisconsin's coming off a 37-0 loss to Iowa last week. QB Julian saying he's saying a lot. He's got the number 1 team in the nation, and I'm going to go with them on a roll. I think OSU runs the score up, and I'm going to go with the Buckeyes laying 25.5.
All right, OSU minus 25.5 over Wisconsin.
Ooh.
Isn't that Matt Rule? Isn't he the coach of Wisconsin now, Matt Rule?
Yeah, Matt Rule is the coach of Wisconsin.
Who's going to be thinking about leaving and going back to his alma mater at Penn State, possibly? Maybe that's what you're thinking. He's looking ahead. So
Wisconsin, I think they've checked out.
Wisconsin 2-4 on the year. Ohio State, of course, at ranked number 1 at 6-0. So 25.5 is a lot of points, though. So, all right, Erin, where are you going? Game number 1.
Game number 1 for me is going to be the Alabama-Tennessee Volunteers game. I'm going with Alabama here. The line is 7.5, and Alabama is playing at home. The Vols are coming into this game at 5-1, but they're only 2-3-1 against the spread. They haven't covered since week 2, but spreads aside, if Tennessee wants to beat Alabama, they have to stop the pass, and that's just not going to happen. They don't convert on third down. Their secondary is terrible, and they're one of the most penalized teams in the FBS, and it's going to be worse on the road in Tuscaloosa. So give me Alabama to win big here.
Okay. Alabama for Erin is game number 1. Game number 2, Slick, where are you going?
We're going to the NFL. Big D, like you said, week 7. We're going to go to Cleveland. Cleveland Browns minus 2.5 over the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa, say aloha to defenseman Myles Garrett, the best in the business, the best defensive player in the NFL. I think Mike McDaniel has one foot out the door for Miami, and I actually think Cleveland's going to win that game. They're going to win big. They're laying 2.5. So give me the Browns laying the 2.5 over Miami.
Okay, watch out on that one. I don't know about that one. They got rid of they just traded Flacco, right, to Cincinnati, and Flacco comes up big last night.
Yeah, you see their broadcaster lost his mind over that one.
Sports radio in Cleveland is not happy with what's going on there. So.
They'll get the job done.
Okay,
Good defense.
See. All right, Erin, game number 2. Where are you going?
Game number 2, I'm going to go with Slick on this one. I'm also going to take the Browns over the Dolphins minus 2.5, which means Damon's going to take the Dolphins all day long.
For everything.
But honestly, for me, there's just no way to take the Dolphins. They've completely lost their locker room. Tua's talking about players not showing up for meetings. Michael McDaniel looks like he's checked out in every press conference. They can't get anything going. They have one of the worst defenses in the league, which is good for rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel. I think he might show out this week. They have a decent running game, so I think they're going to squeak away with the win here at home.
All right, both of you on Cleveland, minus 2.5 over Miami. Game number 3. Looks like we're going to the Windy City. Slick, what do you got in this game?
Big D, the Bears, minus 4.5 over the Saints. Well, you know what? I really like the Bears here. I think new Saints head coach Kellen Moore is going to be looking to sign the Pine Brothers because I think that New Orleans will continue to cough the ball up. Right now, the Bears have won 3 in a row with 11 takeaways. They're a strong team, and I'm with the Bears and minus 4.5.
All right, Chicago 3-2 on the year. New Orleans 1-5. Slick's going to lay 4.5 with the Bears over New Orleans. Erin, where are you going? Game number 3.
We're going to Tennessee for game number 3. I'm going to take the Patriots over the Titans. I have the line as minus 6.5.
That's correct.
Mike Vrabel is leading his team back to his old stomping grounds this weekend. He's coaching the number 1 team in the AFC East right now, and he knows that Tennessee team inside and out. They're arguably one of the worst teams in the league. They just fired their head coach. Mike McCoy steps in this week. It's not really looking good for Tennessee no matter how you slice it. Even without Stephon Diggs on the Patriots right now, he's not playing this week. I think Drake May has enough weapons to get it done. They're going to win big. Yeah,
not only is Vrabel leading him back to his old stomping grounds, he's leading the Patriots back to maybe some days of glory here. Drake May looks very good.
Very.
4-2 New England, 1-5 Tennessee, but still under a touchdown. That makes me a little nervous. 6.5 though, New England. All right, that's Erin.
They're also 3-0 on the road, so this week I think they're going to make it 4-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play very well on the road.
Vrabel's got them playing well.
All right, last game. Slick, where are you going? Game number 4.
I was going to go with old Jerry down to Dallas and just just as I was going to make that pick, I heard one of their top defensive players, Terrell Digg, apparently fell and hit his head at home, got concussed, and is out of the game. So when your cornerback number 1 is out, I decided to pivot off that game very quickly, and I'm going to go to Levi Stadium. I like the late game anyway, 8:20, and we got the Atlanta and the 49ers. I think it's a great game. Atlanta sitting at 3-2, San Francisco at 4-2. San Francisco's had a few injuries, a little bumped up with the quarterbacks, and McCaffrey and Bijan is going to be. You see Bijan Robinson's performance the other night? He was out of this world, top player in the league right now, and I'm going to go with Atlanta. I'm going to take the 2.5 on the road, plus 2.5, and give me the Falcons. I think Bijan and Michael Penix, right, Rick? That's the right name there, Penix? Okay, yeah. So I think they're going to do some business there. They're going to win that game.
All right, Atlanta plus 2.5 over San Francisco. Let's go to Erin's last game number 4. Erin, where are you going?
Game number 4 for me, we're going to go to Denver. I'm going to take the Giants with the points, plus 7.5 on the road. I think the Giants are going to continue to build on their huge win against Philly last Thursday. They've had time to rest. Why are you all laughing at me?
Damon shaking his head.
You allow this? Did you take the Giants after she showed up in the Kansas City Chiefs jersey?
Damon, turn off his mic.
This is ridiculous.
I can pick the Giants if I want.
Erin, do you have a Broncos jersey? I thought you have. Do you have one of those with the Chiefs jersey?
No, that's enough slander. I'm not going to stand for
Your
this
dad's
tonight.
doing this in the audience,
No,
Erin.
he's
I don't know
not.
what it
You're
means.
lying to me. I can't see him, but I know you're lying.
Why you hurting
Anyway,
your papa?
let me get back to what I was saying.
She's taking
here.
the Giants. She's going with
Yeah,
that.
I'm on his team. We can't get mad at
Nah,
him
you're not
now.
going to win any points back, though.
Yeah, whatever.
Still
Okay.
sleeping
So
in the garage.
anyway, the Giants, it's a good spot
He
for them
just
to
called the
be
locksmith.
competitive. I want to talk here. It's a good spot to be competitive here for the Giants, especially since Denver's coming back from London off a not-so-great week against my Jets. They beat my Jets, but they still didn't play well. So even if the Giants don't win outright here, I think Dart and Scattaboo are going to keep this game real close.
All right, very
I'll go
good.
with the Giants, even though you don't want me to, it
I
seems.
mean, Erin's taking the Giant. I don't know what to think of this pick, but okay, fine.
I don't know what to think of you right now.
Giants plus the points over Denver for
right.
Erin's game number 4. By the way, Slick, I think Matt Rule is the coach of Nebraska, not Wisconsin.
Yeah, he is.
So we were wrong there, right?
Who's
Yeah,
Wisconsin's
there we
coach?
go. So there we go.
Ryan Day is Ohio
But
State.
he still has a problem, just like Franklin did, of winning against top 10 teams. So
Yeah, well, maybe he can be paid $50 million not to show up, too.
Right.
All right, there
Maybe.
you go. There's a Week 7 odds makers with Slick and Erin right there. All right, we'll post those games as we always do on socials, and we'll see how we do there. So.